Yo, what's going on, everyone? We are back at it with another video getting ready for Sunday football. Now, today's NBA slate did not go as planned, man. It was the Anthony Davis show. I think he dropped about 40 points, 20 plus rebounds. It was insane. It was all him, no one else. LeBron didn't hit his projections. Halliburton didn't hit his projections. Man, everybody was just, it was just the Anthony Davis show, right? As it is what it is, man. It sucks. I thought it was be a bigger game from LeBron James. Obviously, I was hoping for a good underdog story from Halliburton, but it didn't happen. But regardless, we are back at it on with a big NFL Sunday slate. We got about eight to 10 plays in the VIP going on for tomorrow. So I'm gonna start sending them out either tonight. It's already midnight. I gotta get to bed. So either tonight or tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that. But before I give you the plays for tomorrow, I want you to show you guys the new app that I've partnered with called Sleeper app. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. It is like Price Picks, where essentially, well, you could play fantasy football on it, but what you could also do is do DFS on it, right? So you could do kind of like Price Picks, where you go ahead and pick over and unders. You could do the same exact thing on Sleeper, and I've teamed up with them where they gave me a code. If you use my code DPS, they will give you a 100% deposit match up to $100. Easy money, man. If you have $100, if you have $50, just go ahead and invest that into the app. They match it, and you get double the chance to go ahead and make some money. And of course, any money that you make as soon as once you're done using that the bonus or whatever or gift that they give you is all yours. So if you put $100 in, and then you have $200 to start with, and you invest that $200 and you make $500 or whatever it may be, all that money is yours, right? You could take it back out if you choose to that same exact day. There's no hold on it, so go ahead and use that. I really like the app. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of things you could do on it. Very similar to all these Price Picks, Underdog, right? It's just another app that you could use. The cool thing about them, just like with Price Picks, how there's Taco Tuesday, they have a Wednesday discount themselves. I forget what they call it, but it's essentially where they discount players on Wednesday, which is really, really good for NBA. Really helps us out. I definitely use that for NBA a lot. Just like I use the Taco Tuesday plays, I go ahead and do the same thing on there. Like little $10, $25 plays that just start, adding up little by little. Anytime we could get a discount, we're definitely going to go ahead and take advantage of that. All right, so go ahead, use that code DPS, and I want to show you guys the website here. You can't put plays on the website, but what you can do is go ahead and get the app. If you get the app, it will go ahead and just verify your information, all that good stuff. And look, just like I said, very similar to Price Picks or Underdog. You go ahead, choose overs or unders, and then yeah, man, you just hope for those wins, right? And then of course, because I'm partnered up with them, I will be starting to go ahead and give some plays with Price Picks and as well as with Sleeper. So with that being said, who can play on Sleeper, right? Which state allows it? Any state that is highlighted here in blue allows you to go ahead and use the Sleeper app. So you can see here Texas, California, Florida, I think Minnesota, I believe, right? So all those states right there, you could definitely use it on, right? So definitely lock that in. It's definitely it's a good way. So the more hands you have in different accounts, the better it is, right? Like, you saw me recently. I got banned from Underdog, but luckily I have Price Picks, right? I'm gonna go ahead and get on another app, right? So the more apps you could get your hands on, the better that is for you, right? It allows you to just make more money at the end of the day. So, you can see here Alaska, Arkansas, California, Colorado, all these states. If you're in them, you could definitely go ahead and make some money in these states. Like me right here, I'm in Texas. So definitely legal for me to go ahead and use this app here in Texas. And then, of course, it's also a fantasy football daily draft play. So if you like doing fantasy football drafts, you could definitely also do it on there as well. So now that y'all are gonna go ahead and download the app, let me give y'all the play for Sleeper. So this is the play that I'm putting, and I did a screenshot because, like I said, the picks only work on the app, not on the actual desktop. So I had to screenshot it, do a screenshot of my plays, and this is what I have. It's a full-on four-receiver play. We're taking Jefferson, Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, and CD Lamb all to go over in the projection. I think Jefferson's going to have a huge welcome back game in Las Vegas, and Devontae Adams, very familiar with the Minnesota Vikings. I think he'll have a huge game as well. And then Jamar Chase going up against a weak Indianapolis Colts passing defense. They give up one of the most yards to receivers, and of course, he is the safety blanket for Browning, right? So definitely look for Jamar Chase to hit this over pretty easily. And then, I mean, I'm pretty confident in this entire card because CD Lamb, last time against Philadelphia, he got 191 receiving yards. This was in Philly, and now they're gonna be playing in Dallas in an indoor stadium in a really, really close game. So every time it's a close competitive game, CD Lamb is very consistent with going over 100 receiving yards. And of course, we do not expect the Cowboys to beat the brakes off the Eagles by 30 points, right? So it's definitely going to be a close game. So expect CD Lamb to go over 100 receiving yards. Honestly, I can see Chase getting 80, Adams getting about 70, Jefferson and Lamb getting over 100 there, right? So that's the play that I have on Sleeper. And then, of course, because we always do price picks, I want to keep giving y'all those price picks plays. Here is the play that I have for price picks. So, like I said, I threw down 8,000. Sorry, not 8,000. I threw down 8 to 10 plays on price picks already. It was about, I want to say, man, I forgot. It was a lot. It was maybe $2,000 to win about 22,000. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, I don't expect to win all $22,000. If it does happen, awesome. I'll be excited. I'll be happy. But what I do expect to win, 2 to 4 of those plays, and that will put me anywhere between $4,000 to $6,000. So if I could get, even 5% of that 22K, I'll be happy, right? Because of course I only invested 2,000 about, right? So of course I have to do the math and go back and look at it. But this is the play that I have. We're taking Gardner Minshew, Michael Pittman Jr., Jake Browning, and Jamar Chase all to go over in their receiving yards. And look, one thing I want you to notice, that's another cool thing about Sleeper app. A lot of times they put the plays under in a much more winnable situation than other apps, right? So for example, Jamar Chase on Prize Picks and Underdog, he's at 68.5 receiving yards. On the Sleeper app, I don't know about Underdog, but at least for Prize Picks, he might be 66 on Underdog, but for Prize Picks, he's 68.5. And then on the Sleeper app, you can see here, he is at 66.5 receiving yards, and every yard counts. So that's why I do like Sleeper as well, because they also, have it a little bit lower than others. And same thing with Devontae Adams. I believe he is 68 on Prize Picks and 66 here in the Sleeper app. And then Lamb, I believe Lamb is like 94 on Sleeper, and then 94 on Prize Picks, and then he's 91.5 on Sleeper. So that's the cool thing about Sleeper as well. So make sure you lock this in. This is actually one of my favorite plays of the early slate. Should be a good high-scoring game. Yes, not two QB1s, but two quarterbacks that can at least get the job done and get over 230 receiving yards there. All right, everyone, those are the plays for Sunday. Make sure you lock them in. Make sure you get on the winnable. There's going to be a lot of plays being thrown out all throughout the day, or I'm trying to get them all Monday, and then the more I like things, I sporadically send some out. So don't just throw all your money on one play. Save it. Let's say you have $1,000 in your account. You should be probably doing $50 plays instead of $100 plays, right? If you only have $100 in your account, maybe you probably should only be doing $5 plays on all these plays. Remember, it's a volume game. The more you throw down, the more chances you have of winning. All right. Now, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. The more comments I get, the more interactive it becomes and the more fun it is. All right, everyone, take care. Have a great night, and I'll see y'all when we're a little bit richer.